I feel very thankful to DCD for working with the state legislation and working with our planning commission on establishing, what alternatives we're going to select. And I commend the planning commission. I don't give a shout out enough to our commissions and our committees, and especially our commissions that are full of volunteers who give a lot of hours. So when I hear that something's unanimously going through our planning commission, I pay attention to that. I respect that commission greatly, including its new member. But then I'm one, as you all know, that doesn't believe that developers are an F word. And I don't think that all of Bremerton believes that, but I do think around the country there's a lot of stereotypes about developers that we have to keep in mind as we work with them and their expertise. Without them, we don't get the housing, and that is the leading cause of homelessness. So thank you to our own department, Garrett, Andrea, Director Spencer. Thank you very much for all the work you've invested in this with council and the planning commission. And I'm not in cahoots with the developers. I'm simply listening. Okay? But the allegations, give me grace, the allegations that have been made over and over and over again for months and months and months are wearing. There's a civility that I believe in.
Community outreach. That's it. Okay, Denise,
it would go a long way for me if you could fill that moon-sized crater. We need you to walk this. We need you to walk this, because if I'm trying to bring money in to invest in building, almost 400 units of housing would fit in that moon-sized crater. And investors they're going to shy away. They're going to shy away from investing, and Bremerton is going to have that moon-sized crater. Basically, CHI took our hospital and they're giving us a homeless shelter. And that doesn't feel good. I know it's there's an incredible lack of knowledge of what true conflicts of interest are here in Kentucky. And it's come up here again. To make assumptions that people are developers, and then to make that statement in a study session based obviously on misinformation or a biased assumption is not fair to this process. It's not fair to our council. And I will say once again, it bothers me that the word development and what it represents in this city is seen as some kind of a foul word. Development is good if it's for our city, if it's for the people who live in our city. It's necessary. If we don't develop, we stagnate and die. That's just a truth. So I've been a little offended during this process. I appreciate the pushback on gosh, it's another older white male, and yet Especially when I hear that there's no developer on the planning commission, you need that perspective. You need to find out if an idea is going to pencil out. You need that expertise. It's not a majority on the planning commission. It's a voice, and often it's a voice of information that maybe if we had it, we would recognize those without it. That's all I'm going to say.